Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about something that I like to call my weird superpower because I've always wanted superpowers. So basically I'm ambidextrous, which means that I don't have just one dominant hand. I can do pretty much anything with either of my hands. So I figured why not talk about this a little bit and get to know one of my weird facts. So you're probably thinking, wait, no, Katie, that sounds awesome. What are you complaining about? And while yes, I agree, it definitely has some perks, don't get me wrong. There's also some not so great things, so we're gonna talk about it all. So for some examples of some good things, if my hands get tired while writing, I can just switch hands and my writing will look pretty much identical. Or say I'm editing a video for hours and my hand gets really tired, you know what I can do? I can switch hands because sitting there dragging and clicking, it's way harder on your hands than you would think it would be. But nope, you can just switch and it's great. Another positive thing, it's a lot easier to do things like my hair or my makeup because instead of awkwardly crossing over, I can just switch hands when I switch sides of my head. No more awkward crossing or my arms aren't getting tired. It's actually funny because my mom and my sister both have been jealous of this because I've caught on to things quicker than them, and we found out the reason is just because I'm just doing it the easy way but both ways, because it's always easier to do it with your dominant hand than doing this. So that is definitely a perk because it has saved me multiple times. But there are also quite a few cons. Example. This is how I open cans. Yes, it looks really weird, but it is the only way I can do it. It doesn't feel awkward even though it looks awkward. And I just don't have enough hand strength or something to do it normal. I don't understand, but it's actually hilarious. There is also the issue of when someone asks if you are left or right-handed. So for the majority of my life, I actually use my right hand, and then a while ago I realized things are way easier with my left hand for the most part. So then when I switched, things got even more confusing. There's also some things I've always done left-handed, like eating, but for the majority, I would write with my right hand unless it was tired. I don't know why I didn't realize this sooner because it also runs in my family. So when I figured this out, it got pretty confusing because, for example, say you're at dance and they always pair up lefties with lefties and righties with righties, right? Because that makes sense. Well, no one cares about hearing your life story about, oh, I use both hands. No, there's not time for that. So if it's unequal numbers, I will just pair up with whoever needs it. But if it's all equal, I will just try and pair up with someone I like and hope for the best. Another thing kind of similar to that is I've seen people say they're ambidextrous when they're really not. So then it'll come out later that they actually weren't ambidextrous, they just wanted to do it to look cool and for attention. So I don't want people to think I'm doing that because, I don't know. Especially when I went to co-ops, people thought that was so cool to do. I don't understand why, but now I'm always like, wait, maybe people think I'm faking this to be cool, which I'm not. So that's also could just be a personal problem. I'm annoyed with myself for feeling that way, but that's also something that's not as great. Okay, and this one could go either way, but playing guitar. So when I first started playing, I was trying to figure out if I needed to play left-handed or right-handed, since things are typically easier with my left hand. So I decided, why not learn right-handed since I have to build up the muscle memory anyways? So that was a good choice, I would say. This is a con because it's confusing and not something you should have to think about, but it's a pro. You wanna know why? I'll tell you why. Because A, there's way more right-handed guitars, or you don't have to play it upside down. There's also the factor of watching or being taught. So everyone who's taught me has played right-handed. If I was trying to play left-handed, it would be all backwards and kind of confusing. So that has more advantages than cons, so that's why that one could go either way. So needless to say, being ambidextrous can both have its pros and its cons, but everything's pretty much that way. Do you disagree with any of these? Do you think they're pros or cons? Let me know. I would say that it actually has more good to it than not. So that's my input. Are any of you ambidextrous? Thank you for watching about this weird little fact about my life. This is a bit of a different video style for me, but it was actually kind of fun. If you guys liked it, would you like me to talk about more random things? Because I have so much I could talk about on here. So let me know that too, I guess. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you liked it. I make videos every magical Monday. Leave a comment of any other video ideas that you would like to see. To see more videos from me, click over here, and I'll see you next week. Bye.